I will say the hockey tournament I saw on Friday night drew 18 something. Did they go?
Yeah, it was just shy of 19, I thought.
They had more people than I had at the Gopher baseball game. Let's put it that way.
Oh, wait, you were at the Gopher baseball game this weekend?
Yeah,
20,000 people Saturday night.
20. They just let
20.
them keep coming
Just
in.
keep coming.
Wow.
Stand anywhere you want to.
Were they selling standing
Unbelievable.
room only tickets?
I don't know,
They
Chris.
obviously did.
Wow, I didn't know they did that.
Capacity now is not even 18. I don't.
So
think.
Friday, what were you at a Gopher baseball game?
Yes, it was the first
Anything happened
Big
there?
Ten game for the new coach. Well, on the field, we didn't play too good.
No.
We got
And you don't
86
like
to
that
103.
stadium configured for baseball.
Well, I don't. Although that looked better, it's just the gendarmes that are in charge of the
Yeah.
place they hate baseball. And I used this line the other day with Phil and Judd. We now know why they're putting up the $280 million security fence. They want to keep out baseball. That's what, they're
During
not
the
worried
game-
about terrorists. They're worried about baseball.
Between innings and stuff, I suppose they play tunes. And
Well, earlier in the day, I'm watching BP. I'm the only guy in the press box up there,
All by yourself.
all by myself. And you know that baseball players like blasting music.
yes,
when
they
they're
do.
Taking BP.
Oh, and they all have walk-up
and then
songs.
A lot of
and-
them, and a lot of it's old. A lot of it's old.
Yep.
And finally, there's this song, very loud. It was banging through that big place.
Yep.
And monkey, 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 monkey.
Right.
A lot of monkeys in there. And you know me, I don't like monkeys.
I know that.
They threw poop at me.
That's
on
right.
Gibraltar.
It's on the
At
list.
Gibraltar, you had a feud with monkeys.
Yes, I did. Mrs. Ricey did like the monkeys. I hated the monkeys because they throw stuff at you. You don't give them food, they throw their poop at you.
That's
So
right.
that's a bad person, I think, or a bad thing.
For those of you
So
that don't know,
anyway,
it's the song Brass Monkey by the
Brass
Beastie
Monkey,
Boys.
but yeah. And the
Who are
Star-
three Jewish white guys.
Yeah. And by the way, the Star Tribune checked that the culprit was not lying.
What investigative reporting.
It is by them. But so I tweeted out that they should have come and checked with me before they gave this monkey rap song because I would have given them $20 not to play it.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's it.
2 hours later, I
Yep.
look at back on Twitter. What a racist. What'd they do here? And then
There's a lot of
could have been termed better.
there's a lot of mouth-breathing, illiterate people in Minnesota living in their mother's basement who are just complete idiots.
Mm-hmm.
And you encountered them, unfortunately, and there's nothing you can do
And
about
I
it.
got, you know why? I got off Twitter at 3 o'clock the next morning because I don't want that to be, I don't want people looking at that 4 years from now and say, oh, he's that fat old racist. So
I told you. Why do you think I tweet twice a month? I don't want anything to do with it.
Yes, that's true. That's.
But it is just a clear indication of the world that we live in where, I mean, anybody that has either heard you, read you, or whatever would actually draw that conclusion is just a moron. I'm sorry.
Well,
You know,
but
I'm not-
They haven't. But the reasons I quit Twitter beyond that were sick of the ads. Can't stand the ads. They
You're
got
not an
thousands
Elon
of
Musk
ads.
fan.
And I'm not an Elon Musk. And I'm also sick of the people who look at a Star Tribune tweet with one sentence of what in their column or whatever.
Yeah.
And then have these firm opinions on what wasn't in there that should have been in there, and it's in the second paragraph. But nobody, they want what they want in the summary, so they're idiots. And then there's the trumpeter, and then there's Elon. Now
Listen.
you and I disagree on this, because
Well, I see Walls doing it all the time.
I'm full into Nazi salute.
Say, I can't make you any promises, but if the Star Tribune in a grandstanding play has to part ways, I think I can get you in at the Pioneer Press.
I might.
We could be a duo again, a dynamic duo.
After the.
We got years left.
I'm hearing through the grapevine that things are fine, but
Bleep them.
But I'm not sure.
Now, if that were to happen, if you were to join forces with Joe at the Pioneer Press, the only thing is you guys wouldn't be able to commute in together.
Well, we don't have a building. It's not like you need a ride.
You can work from home.
You work anywhere.
Parking doesn't cost you anything.
No parking problems,
See?
nothing.
You don't have to drive through the victory ramp.
No,
but,
no. Yeah.
He's coming after me.
No.
Your car, you own a car in the victory ramp for 3 years.
You know what?
It looks like you were in the demolition derby.
You don't even need a car. You just need a typewriter and a phone.
That was one of the most fun things about working at the Pioneer Press was pulling in the victory ramp and saying, "Oh my God!"
Well, the greatest public honor.
Squeeze in here, really.
The greatest public honor I ever got was when I was upgraded at the
To a
victory
spot?
to park downstairs.
Oh yeah.
That was I'd take that over a Pulitzer.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Right. Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was
Because
it was
you know
choice.
what the greatest benefit of that was? Getting out.
Oh yeah.
Let's say there was a 3M stockholder meeting and you were on the 8th floor.
Yeah.
You weren't getting out for 2 days.
No, because they didn't have the cop out in front.
No, they had nothing going
They
for
didn't
them.
have the cop out stopping traffic.
Park in the basement, baby, you were out of there.
So we did have a few people, in all honesty, that asked about Patrick and knowing you were coming in, but you're good, right? You're in the clear.
What people? I've had 20. Are you doing okay? Yeah. What do you think? You know.
Right.
You know, I'm not doing that okay though, because I left the lights on in the wife's
That's not
older Volvo.
that's not good.
I left the lights on for 2 days. So
Well, you got no battery.
I went out and I saw it and said, "Oh shucks," and
Yeah.
ran out there, but it was too late. So I got the guys my guys from over at the gas. We still got an old gas station there.
Yeah,
where
so
they
do
come
I.
in to help you. They came over. They couldn't start it. They put the trickle charger on it, and now it worked fine. But this woman that I room with,
Yeah.
who every time I walk out of the front, she's got 2 Amazon drivers on full time.
Right.
They just stop at our house, and I got to hurdle these boxes when I leave. She says, "How much is that going to cost?" I said, "Who cares?"
Let me ask you
Charge
something.
me as much as they want.
Now, I got a question for you. Do you have any idea how old the battery was in that car?
It's brand
I
new,
know.
isn't it?
No, it's her old car.
Oh, the old car. I'm sorry.
I think.
Is
I
it the
think
original?
No. I think she 3 years maybe.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay.
Well, I
I've
was-
started a couple.
I was going to say he should get a Cobra like the one we got from the listener. Remember the portable?
Oh, those little ones are.
But then I realized it's Pat.
No, you wouldn't be able to use it.
You'd
but
better have just calling me and I'll stop at your
I got
house.
a charger
my-
that big.
My brother-in-law gave us a battery. No, he gave us a tire, fill up the tire thing in an emergency thing.
Oh,
for
sure.
Christmas. What are the odds of me filling that one up?
He's referring to a air compressor.
No, but not a small one.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I have one.
How's it go? Oh, okay.
you put her on there.
The only issue, and I don't know if yours is the same as mine. The only issue is because I only use it you would only use it in an emergency.
Where
but
did you leave the lights on? At home?
Yes, in the garage. And here's the deal. When you drive that car, the lights are on all the time. And I don't know why, but that annoys me. It annoys me.
I know.
I don't want people driving. So I turned it left to turn it off.
Turn it left,
But-
all right?
But instead, it turns off the lights for now, but later on it turns them on back on. So I did that at the airport once with that car.
Yeah.
That SOB was there 5 days. I think that's when we got the new battery.
Ah.
Yeah, because that baby was deader than a doornail, as they say.
So you're a 2 Volvo family now.
And then I got the
You got your
Jim Paul Valley group of GM dealers convertible, which is
stored for the winter.
going to be breaking out of Reaver's garage at any moment.
We
How
were
about
all- we were-
70 degrees.
But you
Friday?
can't put 3 cars in your garage at home.
No, but we got the one we can put out, and it's colored in the thing, and if somebody comes and steals it, we don't care.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
All right.
It's good logic.
Well,
Not the old
little sides
the old
thing.
one.
In fact, Patrick, if we hit, I wouldn't be able to do it in time, but if we had it, I would have picked up the boys from school with the top down this afternoon.
Oh man,
That would have been cool because it's going to be damn near
well,
70.
somebody said it's going to be 70 tomorrow, Friday or something. I don't
I told them when the roads were dry all winter long, I said, take Royce's car out. He'll never know you used it.
know. No, I don't care what you do with it. That's fine.
Did you have a
That
trickle
car-
charger on that car?
Do I what now?
The one Royce's storing, is there a trickle charger
pops
on
it
that?
up every once.
Yeah, I just turn it on,
every
make sure everything's good.
Yeah, turns it on every once in a while. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Anyway, what do we want to talk? You're worried about you're worried about St. Paul's hockey team.
I'm not
right?
seeing a deep playoff run if, in fact, they make the playoffs.
Well, they're still 7 points ahead of St. Louis.
Yeah, and there's, 10, 11 games left?
St. Louis is not very good, I don't think.
You think the Commie will ever play again?
Judd is pessimistic, but then he's a pessimist. So they must think he's coming back. Otherwise, they would have put him on the out for the season list, and
Yeah.
then he wouldn't count against their salary
But
cap.
Pittsburgh comes in here. They got nothing. They're not going to make the
terrible.
playoffs.
They're trying. They're like the Timberwolves have had 5 or 6 losses like that, playing a team that wants to lose, and they couldn't lose to
Yeah.
them. But Pittsburgh, I would think, I don't know what their draft situation is, but they're a little old. They still got
they are.
Malkin too, don't they? They still got Malkin.
Oh, I
right?
meant to watch some of the game last night, and I completely forgot. Notre Dame beat the Gophers.
Yes, terrible.
What was that to establish?
That was established that
Their seeding?
They go to the big. No, this was the first round of the Big Ten playoffs. So the Gophers now have to sit idly by for 3 weeks before they play again because in the first round of the tournament.
Oh, it's different. Did they change
There's
that
2
this year?
more weeks. Well, but they got beat in the first round.
No, I
There's-
know, but okay, got
There's
it. Got
2
it.
more weeks of
the tournament.
of the college tournament, and then there's the other week. So they got 3 weeks to wait right around.
Did you happen to see any of the high school tournament?
I managed to watch a bit of it by where did I bootleg it someplace? I found a little bit of it. I guess I watched it on my phone.
The title game was a barn burner.
Was
It was a
apparently
good game.
good. Moorhead and Stillwater, man. Stillwater is. You know who's responsible for the Stillwater hockey program, don't you? Mr. Stan Hubbard. He built before they ever had an arena downtown, he built the arena out at St. Mary's Point.
Oh, is that right? I did not know that.
That's where the team played, yeah. Stillwater had
cool.
no hockey probably till the 80s sometime.
Aren't those kids all graduates of Stillwater?
I believe so. Yep.
So Ginny was rooting for the ponies. She had a
for
team
sure.
in the
For
field.
Sure. Yes.
Of course, she had to be rooting for the ponies.
Well, they
yes.
might have even attended it, right?
I don't know.
No, we have a
20,000 people Saturday
goodness.
night.
Unbelievable. We got a hell of a high school basketball game Tuesday night. The Hopkins Wyzetta rematch.
Ooh, that could be a
sectional final. Winner goes to the state tournament.
there could be fisticuffs.
There could be senseless violence.
Well, I will say this: if
I
that
bet
crowd,
I bet the referees have been on command to call everything, and I predict the referees will overreact and ruin the game.
Is this to see who goes to the tourney?
State tournament, yeah.
if the adult crowd is much like the youth crowd that I attended against my son's team, I hope Hopkins wins by about 75. the Wyzetta crowd's tough to watch a game with. Leland played against them, the 4th grade team, and the 4th
Did you
grade
play Rogers by any chance?
We did. Well, this is my older son. He played in the state tournament this past weekend. Leland was 2 weekends ago. But yeah, we fell victim to the Rogers. I don't even know what their nickname is. What is the Rogers?
I don't know. They're an intersection. It's an
can't
intersection of 94 and
I don't know what
Highway
they are.
101. It's a
Is
concept.
that another? That's not an Anoka school district, too, is it? That's
Might
not-
be.
It might be, yeah.
No, because Champlin was the 4th one. Is Rogers? Is that another one?
I think it might be.
I don't know.
Well, that area is just, there's nothing but people up there.
Yeah, and Coon Rapids and Blaine is losing as the old timers. I don't know. Blaine's got it.
I was, but Pat, you'll love this. We were Williams' tournament this past weekend was at Park of Cottage Grove High School, and I was looking around the basketball area for the picture of Sam Jacobson as he dunked over the top of me in high school.
Okay.
Basically cleared my head. I thought I'm going to look for that photo and see if it's
I've
anywhere
been
around
there
here.
for 2 hockey games this year.
Really?
At Park. One
Well, that's where the kids are
one
playing.
for the granddaughter and one for the grandson.
They have a nice setup for basketball there. It's pretty cool. I did enjoy that.
Well, you know, the other day I saw I think Jerusha posted it, fish fries. You know, the Minnesota version of fish fries.
This is the fish fry season.
Fish fries.
It is.
There's a Legion Club in Park, Cottage at St. Paul Park. That looked like pretty good fish, I'll tell you that. I like myself a good
You like a fish fry?
I like myself a good fried fish.
Yeah.
You can skip the French fries.
Yeah.
But I like myself.
Got to have the good thick batter too.
Ooh, yeah. It's,
Well, if you want a fish fry, this is the time of year for fish fry.
How
it
about
is.
you two could join Kenny when he does his smelt fry?
Does he do a smelt fry?
Well, no, remember he tends the one and you just.
Oh, yes.
Why would you
Okay.
eat that?
What is it
grotesque?
anyway?
I don't.
I gotta look it up and see if Fulda still has the smoked carp.
Carp. That's what they're selling for their Lenten Friday nights is carp?
Haven't I ever told
Carp
you about
fry.
it? Haven't I ever told you?
We're on a
about
budget, Joe. Come
Now,
on.
carp would have to be terribly well smoked before it'd be
they
edible.
smoked the hell out of it.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you
Sawdust.
what, you know, if you're an old guy and you're having a little trouble moving it all,
No, I know, yeah. You just stab the
I
carp.
can guarantee you eat yourself a hunk of smoked carp.
Not a problem.
Not a problem at all. God almighty, smoked carp. Fold them in. Let's see if it's still on.
Look, he's actually looking it up. We're going to
They
get
used to call it Fisherama. I don't know if it's still in.
fish-a-rama.
I ain't eating that new word
Remember-
called fish
Remember Cinerama? The movie?
Yes.
They named it after Cinerama.
Wasn't that the place out on 12 that got torn down?
Yes, but before
What am I
that,
thinking
it
of? The
was
Cooper.
downtown.
The
Yeah,
Cooper.
Yeah, before that it was downtown.
Yeah, the Cinerama.
Oh my
We got the Fisherama.
The event is held in late January, but they don't tell us if they got it. Oh, I told you those stories about the old man. That was the greatest. When they were smoking, they'd go out and they'd cut holes, big holes in the ice.
Fold the
And
lake.
Fold the lake. It was and about 2 weeks before the fish fry, and get carp by the tonnage.
I bet.
Because they'd all come up to try to get a breath, and they'd pull them, and then they'd smoke them.
Oh.
And Flat Rammert was the number one. Flat was called Flat because he had a nose one like that.
Kind of a flat nose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
had the bad nose. And Flat also was he also was the leading cook of Graubenwurst, which was this
Yes.
sausage, this German
What did
sausage.
Flat do for a living?
I think the guys took care of him. I don't know because they wanted Flat to do all this
Yeah.
cooking.
Yeah.
But the smoked fish fried. You know how when your dad was in the winter carnival,
Yeah.
what would we call those
He
guys?
was a Vulcan.
The Vulcan.
Yeah.
These guys were like Vulcans
Oh, I
every
bet.
year, drunk upstairs, tending to the fish house, and smoking.
Was the
2,000
smokehouse uptown?
They had like old fish houses that they turned into smokers.
Oh, yeah.
And they did like 2,000 pounds or something, or they catch 2,000 pounds and ended up cooking 800 or 900 pounds of it. But they have my best part. I was too young for this, but there's nothing that stinks worse in your breath than smoked carp.
Oh, God.
Smoked carp. They used to have a dance in connection with downstairs in the Boca.
And they were holding each other at a distance.
Yeah, right. They're dancing like this downstairs in a Voca. They had a big town hall in a little tiny town, and then upstairs they had a kind of a ballroom, and they'd fish fried me downstairs. Everybody be down there. They'd get half drunk. They'd get full of smoked fish, smoked carp, and then they'd come up and go to the dance. Unbelievable.
Now, was this Fisherama or was this Lent?
Fisherama?
Oh, Fisherama.
But it's during Lent.
Oh,
No, January. No, it was January.
January.
I guess so. No, my old man was big on starting it. I know that
yeah.
because he,
He had time.
He had 250 days a year to screw off. So why not? Let's smoke fish, but Flat. I should
Rammer.
say this about Flat, but Flat lived in a basement house,
Oh, yeah.
and his wife.
He had a wife.
He had a wife, and she rarely left the basement. She was a big girl.
Okay.
And
Ooh,
when the
I'm
old-
really having a bad cartoon bubble
with the
here.
old
Right?
man, and when she passed away or took her to hospital or something.
Yeah.
Joe said to Minnesota Sports
Oh, just a minute. Let me turn this off.
I guess.
Hey, rookie,
I
turn your
guess.
phone off.
I guess it was a bit of a chore.
Did Dad get her out of the basement?
Well, the old man and his buddies got him out of there. It was. Yeah,
Kind of a sad day.
yeah, kind of like moving a fish house, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, what the heck? This is 70 years ago.
Did they have kids?
This is, I don't know. Flat was a great.
Did they like
great guy,
fish?
though.
Yeah.
You know,
Was Flat a native to the area?
yeah,
or-
there was Rammerts all over the place. They
Flat
all-
Rammert.
Yeah.
That might be the greatest name I've ever heard in my life.
Fulda had two varieties. You had the Rammert that was R-A-M-E-R-T, and
Yeah.
then you had the Rammerts with R-A-M-E-R-T-H.
Oh, boy.
Different.
Rammert and
different
Rammerth.
Rammerth, and they were all buddies of the old.
So Mrs. Rammer didn't get out much.
No, not as much as you'd hope.
Yeah.
I don't.
You're always hoping they'll get to the fish fry.
Yeah, right.
My,
I don't
What was
know.
her first name?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I don't want to.
All right.
Because I'm already in trouble.
No, you're not. You've said nothing wrong except
haven't.
monkey brass or whatever it is.
We've got some Fast and Furious NFL action
Okay,
taken off
who
today.
do we sign?
So Johnny mentioned this during Garage Logic, but Sam Darnold officially, or not officially, but signed a 3-year, $110 million contract to join the Seattle Seahawks.
He must
55.
be happy because they just got rid of Metcalf, his best receiver.
Well, and they traded Geno Smith.
Pat, how much did he cost himself the last 8 quarters of the year?
I don't know. He did pretty good.
40 million?
Well, he got, yeah, maybe, but he still got pretty good. We didn't have the optionality that we thought we'd have with him. He got 3 years, 110. Huh?
110, 55 guaranteed.
Okay, good for him.
So
Who else do we got?
Anybody sign
We signed a guy. Got suspended for gambling 2 years ago.
just gonna mention that.
Quarterback.
Isaiah Rodgers, who was with the Eagles on their Super Bowl team
He
last
blamed
year.
it on other people. Of
course.
It wasn't him. It was.
He got a 3-year deal, was it? I'm trying to find
Did they
Ben
really give him
Gessling's
3
tweet.
years deal?
Uh,
He didn't even start for the Eagles, did he?
oh, maybe. I'm sorry. It's a 2-year deal. My apologies. A 2-year deal. Not a ton of money. $5 million signing bonus. And then the Vikings re-signed Aaron Jones over the weekend. And
No big free agent yet, though.
nothing yet.
Did Aaron sign with anyone yet?
No, but Justin Fields just signed a 2-year deal. 2-year, $40 million deal,
What?
30 guaranteed with the New York Jets.
Really?
So he reunites with, what's his name? Garrett Wilson.
And Aaron Rodgers might be going to
The Raiders?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
is the
Pittsburgh.
rumor. Yeah. How would after watching him last year though? What the hell?
What does anybody
why would
want
you
him
him for?
But you know what? If
But when
anybody,
the fact that they traded for Metcalf kind of indicates that they're trying to schmooze up the Rodgers.
well, because you'd
then.
say they could get Rodgers and Devontae Adams will come with him.
Are
He
the
just
Jets
signed
still paying
someplace.
Rodgers?
Devontae just signed someplace else.
Oh, he did. I missed that.
Are the Jets still paying Rodgers?
Oh yeah, some, quite a bit. Yeah, I think you get Rodgers for cheap.
Has he been officially released, Rodgers?
Yes, the Jets.
He
let
did.
him go.
He was officially released. Okay.
I don't know. Kirky is Atlanta. Nothing going on.
Well, you heard what
Supposedly they're
happened.
gonna keep him for $10 million.
He had a sit down with Arthur Blank, the owner,
Okay.
saying, I don't know what it was. I was listening to a show that basically said he wonders if he sat down and said, hey, listen, if you cut me, you're going to save some money because someone will sign
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
basically. But if you don't, then you're he's on the hook for, what, $40 million this year? Kirko?
Well, no, I think they only. But keeping him only cost 10 or something because
Oh, is
they
it?
already paid him all this.
Got it. Okay.
He was. I saw that he was in the got a White House picture with the president of the United
I saw
States
that.
the other day.
What was he doing there?
I don't know. Well, probably paying homage,
Maybe.
which is the best way to get in. I would think is.
Well, maybe the only
What do
way.
what do we think here? Stock market took a little hit again
Oh,
today.
man,
huh?
I'm suffering.
Joe's brought that up a
I'm not
couple of
liking
times
this.
today.
This is not good.
But he told us yesterday, "Don't worry." We kind of.
I am worried.
We kind of knew this was coming.
Yeah, but
He
I
told
am
us
worried.
Yesterday. Yeah, I'm a little worried. I went out throwing flames on Twitter, so that was.
No,
What the hell?
here's the irony. You weren't throwing a flame at all.
No. I gave Matthew Collar. I was talking to Collar.
Oh,
And he's still on Twitter. And I said, I want to release a statement through you. You're still on Twitter. And I ripped several things, including the president and the guy who owns Twitter.
Yes, you
Who
did.
frightens me more than anybody, to be honest. Anyway, what the hell?
I'm
over on Blue Sky, and we all love each other.
Remind me, I got to play.
You're not really.
PJ the Ruse.
I thought you were going to stop this.
What did I tell you?
What the hell's wrong with
I told
you?
you he would not be able
You
to help
didn't learn
himself.
your lesson.
I want to once in a while be able to tweet out something I wrote or something like this. But it's not, you can't get in any trouble over there.
You could.
Well, if I revert to my old ways, yes.
See,
but
he's
if
learned. He's learned his lesson.
What's this called? Blue Sky?
Oh yeah, that's. I don't approve of the name. Blue Stream, blue something, but
I've never
Blue
seen
Sky.
it on the phone.
Well, it's pretty. I'm pretty anonymous too. PJ the Ruse is what it is. So
I can't help it, man. I'm stuck in Flat Rammer's basement house. So I bet it was concrete, like a one story, not even a one story,
It's just a house.
underground.
It's just a house that's a basement. There were 4 or 5 in Fulda. They just never built the top.
Oh, they just
just
never
built
got
the
around to it,
basement.
or
Where's the-
money, or
Where's the front door?
You can walk down the steps.
Oh, all
You
right.
walk down the steps. Yeah, it's down.
Is that due to they didn't want to do it for
money.
tornado
Probably
purpose?
money.
I'm not sure what the reason was, but I can tell you what. That flap could smoke some carp. It was good. I love that stuff when I was a kid. I don't think I could come within 500 feet of it now because it's.
How long did Flat live?
Oh, I think he lived into his 70s, 80s. I don't know
Yeah.
how long. I mean, we're talking long time.
That's
ago.
right.
Yeah, the
Well,
old man
we're not
is-
getting younger.
The old man's been dead since 73.
Yeah. Yeah.
He died 67. He was only 67.
That's young.
I don't know why ever. That fine eating he did should have kept him alive longer. Graubenwurst and
Did the Gophers beat Rutgers?
No.
Well, the Gophers are in the Big Ten tournament.
Yeah, there was about 6 teams tied, and
yeah,
they
there was
won
a-
some tiebreakers in it.
So they play
North-
Wednesday.
They play North. They were 12th, and Northwestern was 13th. They have not fared well against Northwestern. That Chris Collins is too good a coach.
Yeah.
They just.
How many teams?
Joe, they have a guy that plays a lot, Femi Akadala. Honest to God, give me a week, I could beat him in a free throw shooting contest. He is the worst free throw shooter. If you want to win a close game,
Foul the crap out of him. Yes.
But they fouled him twice in the last 2 minutes, and he went 1 for 2. And the first one he throws, he knows how rotten he is. The first one he throws is always a rock, you know.
How can you be that bad at something?
I know he's a 6'3", 4", good-looking athlete. He's okay, but he can't make a free. They lost, at least 2 games. They lost the Rutgers game. They lost the Ohio State game, and they might have lost another one just for not making free throws.
Riddle me this on Rutgers. They've got 2 guys that are going to be in the top 5 of the NBA draft.
I think the second guy won't be top 5, but
Well,
he'll probably be
okay,
top 10.
they'll both be lottery picks.
Yeah.
And how are they
I
just
don't
this
know how they're
mediocre?
This bad. Ron Harper's son is one of them. I wonder why he didn't go to Illinois. But,
When you're ready, I have an NBA question.
I'm ready.
Michael Jordan, consensus seems to be he's held in esteem.
Yes.
Is that a correct statement?
Yes, sir.
Well, as
What-
a player, yes.
Was there a time when LeBron James was held in esteem, and has he squandered that?
I don't know why he wouldn't be held in esteem, but then then people like to spend time arguing who's the greatest ever. So that when people say if anybody says he's better than LeBron, I mean LeBron's better than Jordan, then all the Jordan people come flying out and insulting each other. And
If you had to pick a player for your team, who would you take?
when they're 34, probably Jordan.
Me too.
But LeBron is amazing. Now, isn't there a story floating around about some supplements that I saw?
Oh, I did not know that.
That because he looked bad last year and he looks fantastic this year, full of energy.
Well, there was a piece, it might have even been by your guy, Wright Thompson, about the amount of money he spends on nutrition and coaching and maintaining physical ability.
I hope that is it.
I think it's Wright Thompson. I'm willing to be corrected if it's not, but I thought I read something that was by Wright that was basically talking, and this is a couple of years ago, but
Wright
the amount of
Thompson.
money he spends on just maintaining his body.
I thought
Right,
dragging his kid into the league was a bad look.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Uses a lot of supplements too. usually in a glass with ice.
Joe, we had to pre-record an interview one time with Wright. This is a number of years ago.
Who is he?
Wright Thompson.
Great writer for various outlets.
Oh.
He's a great writer, but he's crazy.
He was with ESPN at the time, but
Yeah.
you'd love him. You'd love his style of writing.
Oh, yeah.
But we call him God knows where he was, and Chris Reavers, right with Royce, blah blah. And he goes, yeah, let's shaking off this hangover.
He, the thing in Wyoming,
Yeah.
was we had Bobby Nightingale Sr., who was goofy, and we had a few others. But one of the years I was there, like the fourth time I'd been there, and Wright was the rookie. He changed the whole tenor of the thing. Everybody was drunk all weekend except me.
Is that the time?
Ringlesby, he'd have about 2 drinks a year.
Is that the year then that the bus got stuck and you made everybody give you $20 to give the driver because you had to put the chains
we were
on?
up on the hill, and we were driving up the hill, and it's snowing.
The hill.
like
It's
hell.
the Rocky
I
Mountains.
know, yeah, the hill. And we get in this restaurant about at 8,000 or 6,000 feet or something. We're up there, and they can't get the bus out of the parking lot. This guy's down there putting chains under with his head under the bus, and I'm going, and I got to go in there and said, everybody give me a 20. I ended up giving the guy $500 or something to threat, damn near killing himself. It was.
I know
But,
which one. Oh, sorry.
You
Go
know, I've done some foolish things.
ahead. Including Saturday. No.
Leaving Twitter to go to Blue Sky, but going to Wyomania a second, third, fourth, and fifth time after being there once.
Yeah.
There was really no
No.
reason to, just because of my friendship with Ringlesby. But
I remember why we had him on. Look up the Wright Thompson Tiger Woods story. It's fantastic.
yeah.
What was the
Basically, the rise and
getting
fall of
hit by the
Tiger.
wedge?
Yeah, but you'd really like it. He did it for ESPN.
No, he's a
wasn't it?
great writer. He's a Mississippi boy.
Oh, yeah?
He's that's where the old had that Mississippi flair of writing. He was he raised when Ole Miss was good in football and stuff like that. Yeah, he's a hell of a writer. But he meets character. I think he meets characters, and he might give them a few extra words in there. He might help them out a little bit with some of the interviews.
Nothing wrong with that.
Some of the quotes are pretty damn good.
Do you have optimism around the ball club so far?
Twins?
Yeah.
Twins? I don't know. I turned on the Big Neighbor today. Twins are playing. How come the game is not? What's
Yeah, you're
wrong with
lucky,
that Brad
maybe.
Lane? They don't.
I tried to listen over the weekend.
When we were on, when we had him, I very much encouraged Brad to
Let's run that second game against the Red Sox.
Oh, I loved it.
You were ready for the year that we
I had a whole year planned out.
He went through the schedule.
All right, we got Tampa again
This
at
here,
1. This is
I'll be playing next Thursday.
Joe, they're now on Go 96.3.
They're on a different station, Joe. Oh,
That is one of my top 5 favorite broadcasting moments.
Ken,
ever.
I listened.
Oh God!
I
How is
listened.
Chris rolling pretty good?
Well, I listened yesterday, and my theory is this: you should be able to listen to a major league ball game, and within 5 minutes, you should know who they're playing,
Yes.
where,
Yeah.
what inning it is, what the score is, how many outs, who's up, and I didn't get any of that.
Pat,
I was getting guys' shoe sizes and stuff that was I just couldn't.
Patrick, I'm going to make your day once the show is concluded because on Saturday,
I had to have somebody to vent to.
while I was watching my son play basketball, I had it in my vest, right, so I could feel my phone. But I have a rule: I don't look at my phone when my kids are playing because I don't want them to think that that's more
And you
important.
didn't call me because you knew I was too worried about monkeys.
Right.
So,
So I have 3 voicemails I am going to play for you. I can't do that on the show, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm sorry because I do want to maintain employment. So they will be played for
I
you.
had I kind of lost it when I learned that he was telling me what a great bowler Mookie Betts was. Okay, and I'm thinking, are they playing the Dodgers? No, they were playing the Red
Dodgers
Sox.
are out.
I know they were playing the Red Sox,
Well, Mookie did used to
Still
play.
used to play for the Red Sox.
but he bowled a couple of 300 games. Really?
Yeah, well, it's required.
Then he learned. Then the guy came in to pitch for the Red Sox because they were getting the crap beat out of them. Then they made a big comeback. The Twins still won. But a guy came in to pitch for the Red Sox, and we learned that he went to the University of Santa Barbara, California.
Really?
And I agree.
Nice
that
town.
I
I've been there a
agree.
couple
There's
of
not a
times.
better, beautiful campus. Well, actually, it's not in Santa Barbara. The school is in Galeta,
Oh, I didn't know
California. It's
that.
a little distance away, but.
suburb.
But my dad or my father-in-law, ex-father-in-law, or dead or whatever. I'm sorry. He went there, but he never went to the beach. He never got to the. He never got to the beach. You know why? He was focused.
Well, of course.
And
you got to maintain
And I came to the
focus,
conclusion that he must have meant on his learning, his schooling.
Academics.
Yeah, he's focused. He never went to the beach ever once. And in the meantime, again, I've lost sight of what who's playing, what the score is, where they are, what's the weather like.
Yeah, well.
And I shouldn't talk because I had my shot at it. I had my shot at
But
it.
you had a guy interrupting you.
Yeah,
That was
you.
The problem.
And
had the flow going.
I couldn't.
You had the floor going.
I had her going.
Then this guy wanted
I
to tell
think
you
he.
about the freeway.
I got notes here about when they built the freeway.
I played the clip earlier. I won't do it again. But my curiosity, because you end it by saying this isn't as easy as it is when you listen to Gordo. And Gordo laughed.
Right.
So was he in the booth with you
yeah,
guys?
he
Oh,
was.
okay.
He's the one who pulled the plug after the first.
I think
Well,
they.
folks, that's going to do her. Thanks.
I think we were supposed to do
We were
3,
supposed to.
2,
I was going to do it any.
and we didn't get there.
They just yanked us off there.
Yeah.
Let's welcome the new radio home of the Minnesota Twins.
Can't
Here
thank you
comes
enough
Joe
for having
Pratt.
us.
It wasn't our first year, I think.
Oh, it wasn't.
Oh hell no! We were celebrating the fact that we were the home of
God.
the Twins. Let's bring in
Yeah,
Joe and
but
Pat.
it wasn't the first year that we were the new home.
Do you think that that's maybe why they want to go 96.3?
If it was, I wouldn't have blamed them. But it was just an
I think it was
exhibition
a Todd
game.
Fisher special though to get us to do that.
Yeah.
Because we were down there.
Yeah.
We were having dinner with Michael Lindell, for God's sakes.
Whatever happened to him?
I don't know.
He's got a lot of bills to pay.
And he's got to feel a little bad because the guy got elected. And didn't bail him out. Didn't give him a.
I haven't heard them
Could
talking
have
about
been
it.
the assistant secretary of
You'd think so.
economy or something,
Yeah.
wouldn't he? I mean, all those
Linen. He could have made him head of linen.
Yeah, right.
Call the linen department.
Yes, right.
I have no more to say.
Well, all I need is a Valley Group, and then I'm going to make your day.
All right. By the way, I think we'll be getting out there pretty soon.
I'm
maybe
actually
for-
due.
Maybe,
I'm
maybe
due.
for the granddaughter. Maybe
due.
for the granddaughter.
What do you mean? Maybe you going to give her that car?
Getting her, no, I'm thinking about getting her.
Oh,
a
get out, yeah,
get
yeah.
a nice, maybe about a 2-3-year-old SUV with
Something safe.
40 grand on it.
yeah.
Then our hockey equipment can fit.
That's right.
That's right. Anyway, Jim Paul, Brett Paul, Valley Group of GM dealers. The inventory is huge right now. Lots of SUVs, all the sizes, and 24s, 25s, a lot of used ones. Also, the Sierra trucks are out there, and there's a lot of them. Low interest rates, high rebates, and crack sales staff of people who've been at this a long time, and they'll make you a deal you can't refuse. Jim Paul and Brett Paul, Valley Group of GM dealers. Check out the inventory on their website.